Diane Schultz, Anthony Campbell, Barb Thomas,
Present.
Mike Knoll,
Present.
Trevor Warnell,
Here.
Mary Wiles,
Here.
Hey Haley, I'm gonna mute you, is that alright?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
you have a quorum 4-0.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey Haley, can you mute yourself? Thank you. Does anybody have any information? I can't believe I messed that up. Sorry, guys. Thank you. I need a motion. You guys are ready to adopt the agenda?
Make a motion to adopt the agenda.
Can we add in there, sorry guys, change in there, I just want to make a real quick announcement about spring cleanup, and we need to reread ordinance 587 and approve it. So if you guys
So
can do that.
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda at the top.
Yes,
I'll second.
thank you guys.
Was that one?
Mary. That's fine.
Sorry, guys. Barb Thomas,
Yes.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warnell,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
motion carried 4-0.
First on our agenda, do we have anybody for the public hearing that has any objections for annexation of mainly H Street properties? Does anybody have any questions or concerns on that one? Jeff, is that all we need from that?
Yeah, this is the time set for the public hearing, so nobody's here to voice any concerns.
So I'll just make a note that we had no concerns on the public hearing.
We haven't received any written objections.
Haven't received any written objections. If that's the case, I would make a motion to proceed with annexation of those properties. I think it'll be a wonderful asset to our community. And in H Street, I think we'll be able to clean that area up and expand our city.
Second.
We need a motion to read the annexation ordinance.
Ordinance number 588, you guys do not have it. Yes, 588.
It's the annexation ordinance. Okay. I'll make a motion to read ordinance 588 regarding annexation. I'll second it.
Barb Thomas,
Yes.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warnell,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
motion carried 4-0.
Ordinance number 588, an ordinance annexing certain parcels of land into the city limits of the City of Dixon. Whereas the City of Dixon has received petitions for annexation from the owners of various parcels of real estate requesting annexation into the city limits of the City of Dixon, and whereas the parcels of real estate sought to be annexed are contiguous and compact to the current corporate limits of the City of Dixon. Aaron, whereas a public hearing was held regarding property annexation on the 5th day of April 2021, and whereas no objections have been filed regarding the proposed annexation, and whereas the annexation is reasonable and necessary to the proper development of the city, and whereas the city is able to furnish normal municipal services, the area being annexed, be it ordained by the mayor and board of aldermen of the City of Dixon, the real estate described and set forth in Exhibit A, which is attached hereto, to hereby annex and incorporate into the city limits of the City of Dixon. Section 2, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from the date of its passage.
Make a motion for a second reading of ordinance 588.
Second.
Barb Thomas,
Yes.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warnell,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
motion carried 4-0.
In ordinance number 588, ordinance annexing certain parcels of land into the city limits of the City of Dixon. Whereas the City of Dixon has received petitions for annexations from owners of various parcels of real estate requesting annexation into the city limits of the City of Dixon. And whereas the parcels of real estate sought to be annexed are contiguous and compact to the current corporate city limits of the City of Dixon, and whereas the public hearing was held regarding the proposed annexation of the 5th day of April 2021, whereas no objection has been filed regarding proposed annexation, and whereas the annexation is reasonable and necessary to the proper development of the city, and whereas the city is able to furnish normal municipal services, the area being annexed be it obtained by the mayor and the board of aldermen of the City of Dixon. Section 1, real estate described and set forth in Exhibit A, which is attached here to, hereby annexed and incorporated into the city limits of the City of Dixon. The ordinance shall be in full force and effect from the date of its passage.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 588 regarding annexation.
I'll second. Barb Thomas,
Yes.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warner,
Yes.
Mary Wiles. Yes. Motion carried 5-0.
All right, ordinance 587, I'll need,
588.
now the next one. I'm going back to 587, that was the one prior, we have the majority on
Need a
it.
motion to amend that?
Yeah, to amend, read it once, and then we'll have to read it again. I'll need a motion to read ordinance number 587.
I'll make a motion to read 587.
I'll second. Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barb Thomas.
Yes.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warner,
Yes.
Mary Wiles. Yes. Motion carried 5-0.
Ordinance number 587, ordinance authorizing a contract for sale of 213 Country Club Road, whereas the City of Dixon owns a partial interest in the real estate located at 213 Country Club Road, Dixon, Missouri, 65459, whereas the real estate has not provided any benefit to the City of Dixon. The city has received an offer to purchase the real estate, be it ordained by the mayor and the board of aldermen of the City of Dixon. The agreement attached here to Exhibit A providing for sale of real estate described therein is approved. The mayor or person acting as mayor is authorized and directed to sign the agreement on behalf of the City of Dixon. The mayor or person acting as mayor is authorized to execute a deed conveying the city's interest in the real estate upon receipt of payment as stated in the agreement. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect from the date of its passage. I need a second reading. Might be out of breath if this is.
I'll make a motion for a second reading of ordinance 587.
I second.
Anthony Campbell, Barb Thomas.
Yes.
Mike Knoll. Mike
Yes,
Knoll.
sorry.
Trevor
Please show,
Warner.
please show me the abstain from both of those. You can stay in the first one.
Okay. Trevor Warner.
Yes.
Mary Wiles. Yes. Motion carried 4-0.
Ordinance number 587, ordinance authorizing a contract for the sale of 213 Country Club Road, whereas the City of Dixon owns a partial interest in the real estate located at 213 Country Club Road, Dixon, Missouri, whereas the real estate has not provided any benefit to the City of Dixon, whereas the city has received an offer to purchase the real estate, be it ordained by the mayor and the board of aldermen of the City of Dixon. Section 1, the agreement attached here to Exhibit A, providing for the sale of real estate described therein is approved. The mayor or person acting as mayor is authorized and directed to sign said agreement on behalf of the City of Dixon. The mayor or person acting as mayor is authorized to execute a deed conveying the city's interest in the real estate upon receipt of payment as stated in the agreement. Section 4, the ordinance shall be in full force and effect from the date of its passage.
I'll make a motion for a second reading. Or no? Do we have to read it? Do we have to do a second?
2 or 3 times.
Just two.
We do this first from Bob.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
We need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 587.
I'll second.
Anthony Campbell, sorry.
Second.
Barb Thomas.
Yes.
Mike Knoll.
Yes.
Trevor Warner.
Yes.
Mary Wiles. Yes. Motion carried 4-0.
Just to talk about that real quick, just so we are all, there was a little bit of mis-issue with that, but that property, somehow the city became co-owners of a piece of property with a citizen. It's just a normal household lot. It served us no purpose other than we have to pay taxes on it year by year. So somebody, the person that owned the other half of it has offered restaurants. That's why we decided to sell it. There was no benefit to the city at that point. Honestly, it was just a anything cost, and it's a lot that's over our country club that would never serve any purpose to us at all, so. Does anybody have any questions on that? Next, this should be quick, guys. Spring cleanup, we're gonna do the week of the 12th to the 16th. During that time period, we'll have roll-off containers probably down at the city shed is what I consist of. That'll be like for the furniture, the large items. The smaller items will go around and pick up at the trash delivery or trash pickup service as we normally do. During that time period, if anybody has any yard debris or anything like that, we'll have the city workers go around and pick it up too. I figured it'd be a great time for us to clean up. Also going on in that time period, the tire pickup, the hazardous like the TVs and so on, they're picking that up too at the high school. So that should be a good thing for all of us. Does anybody have any questions, concerns?
What's the charge on TVs?
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, TVs for $10.
Okay, perfect.
And it's during that week of spring cleanup?
Yes,
No, May 8th, I believe.
Oh, is it before?
Yeah, it's just.
Sorry,
High
guys.
school is before.
Okay, sorry guys.
Okay, just one day? Okay.
So they'll pick up tires and so forth. I think everything was very reasonably priced in my opinion. I know TVs cost a decent amount to dispose of anymore, so.
Right.
Any other questions?
How many roll off? Two.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I haven't figured out where we're going to put the other one, but for sure we'll put one at the old city shed. What
I could
do you
put
guys?
two of them in the main.
Yeah, we can ideally do that, but you guys are familiar with where the old shed is? The problem being, if we set it out anywhere else, it seems like, especially when it's not supervised, people just tend to throw the trash on the ground and other places, so we want it to be somewhat supervised and structured, so.
Mike, just to add, it's Saturday, May 8th at the high school.
Okay, Saturday, May 8th, guys, so it's that weekend before. So, and we may expand hours, if you guys are all right with that, we can do it from weekend to weekend, or probably Saturday to that Friday, would that be sufficient with you guys? So we can move it up a day, or 2 days?
Are you?
We can start from the 8th.
8th.
Yeah, we could go from the 8th to 16th to give everybody a work during the weekend, so that we can clean up too.
May 8th, there's 16th.
Yes. Is that fine with you
It's
guys?
9 full days, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be sufficient. I mean, it's a great time to clean up our city, and we're doing the majority, we're taking care of all that for you.
Now, the yard debris won't go in the dumpsters.
No, yard debris will be the same as the last storm. If you guys recall, right, you bring it out to the road, we'll send our dump truck around and our crew, they'll pick it up off the
Yeah,
road.
stack it in the tile. They won't come clean your yard.
No, we're not gonna clean your yard, so same thing as we did during that, when we had all the ice and everything, tore limbs off, bring it out to the yard. Yes, sir.
Is there any way we can get some of these businesses to clean up their areas?
Yes, sir. If you give me a list of which ones you want cleaned up, I will.
All of them.
Okay.
You walk around and you look, they're all filthy.
I'm fine with that. If you want to add afterwards, discuss with me, we can go over the businesses in particular. Is that fine with you?
Sure.
Okay. Any other questions?
Did you say not to put furniture in front of your house?
No, the furniture, if you need help, we'll come help, we'll move the furniture, but I prefer to put the furniture into roll-offs. Whereas before, because the trash truck, they don't want to pick that up, they typically run with one person, so it's really hard for one person to put a sofa or so on in the back of the trash truck. What we'll do is, the city workers, anybody needs help, they cannot get it down there, we'll come around and pick it up with some ID plan on it.
So is that going to be specified in?
Yes, I'll make sure to make that specified. So I figured our city workers during that time period, my idea was for us just mainly to serve you guys, and during that period, we would do that. So I think in 1 week, we can clean our city with quite a bit, so.
I'd just like to add, the school, on the school's day, the things that are free to get rid of are stoves, washers, dryers, water heaters, big, large item electronics like that. And we have a paper posted on our window. It's also shared on our Facebook page. You kind of want to filter through that and see what you're taking to the school and what you can set on the side of the road here.
And we'll make a mass post, so we'll put it in the paper also, because I know not everybody gets on Facebook, but we'll make a mass post on Facebook too, to kind of give everybody the game plan for that week. You guys have any questions?
We have a time frame.
Do I?
Is it gonna be from 8 to 4:30?
Yes, but that's, you guys be working during your hours normally. As far as that, they're gonna be working on their hours. So you'll come in, your normal schedule, we're not changing our schedule any. They'll have that time to pull the stuff out to the ditch if they need to convey with you guys or schedule with you guys to get the large stuff out, that'll be the time period. I just want to help them because there's certain people that, with restrictions can't have the couch by themselves and so on.
But I just want to make sure we weren't changing our hours.
So. Any other questions? That's short and sweet, thank you guys.
Ratify bills and.
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna go back. Yeah, I need approved minutes and ratify bills, or you guys will approve minutes first. Whenever you get ready, let me know. Or if you need time.
I wasn't at the meeting, so I'm going to abstain.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from March 15th and March 25th.
I'll second.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barb Thomas,
I'm staying on both March 15th and March 24th, as I was not present.
Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Trevor Warnell,
Yes.
Mary Wise.
Yes.
Motion carried 4-0.
If you guys want to look over the bills, let me know if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
Was the enviro line for the sewer plant?
Which one? We've had multiple with Environment. What was that now?
Second one, it says page
First
2.
page.
What was it about?
It's page 2 and then page 2.
Oh, it's page 2 on top. Sorry.
Well, I got 2 page 2.
Yeah, I do too.
So there's 2
Well,
more.
excuse me, I'm going to go page 1.
Oh, I got
We
it.
got page 1.
We got page 1 on page 2.
We just got an extra page. It's okay.
That was that relay that went bad and that, one at the nursing home.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now the PD got two computers.
That was through the COVID.
That was the COVID funding.
Okay, those computers.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's one bar worked on to get approved.
Yeah. What's that?
That computers for the police department. There was something with they were on back order, took a little bit to get those in, that's why you couldn't go like that.
Okay.
You know the police truck? 2.
I should put that on there. You can do that for our next order meeting. I can put a post out there saying, what they're talking about is the old police truck that we're gonna put up for auction, so we didn't put on the agenda, but we'll put it out there that it will be coming up, it'll be ready for 2 weeks, but we'll give everybody.
Someone came by and asked about it.
Yeah, we've had a couple on it, so we're gonna put the old police truck up that, had some issues that we, I guess we're not gonna obviously use it anymore, so we'll put it up for a bid, so. You guys have any other questions on you, let me know, if you do, I'll be glad to try to answer them the best I can. I think you guys realize our payroll is been very good lately, so.
That is 3. In March, that's 3.
You guys will see it's kind of high on that too. You guys realize why? It's because we had the 2 payments in the code for our city project going on in there, so. If you look at the total.
Yeah.
So when we get money from the COVID project, I think I've heard a couple of things that that's how the city's gotten money and so forth, just to put that to bed. As soon as we receive that money from the county, we immediately write a check. So what will happen is we turn the bill in, So we'll get payment for that bill, and as soon as we do, the next day or 2 days later, we immediately write a check for that amount. So I think certain people are trying to put it under the impression that we were keeping that money, and that's how we had grown our money, but that's not the case at all. We've grown our money just by being stringent, especially with payroll and so forth, and our spending, so. We have our bond, you see that we paid our bond.
Yes, yeah, I noticed that.
No more other times of the city suffering to pay the bond. So, if you guys have been in our city very long, you know that's not the case no more, so. Whenever you guys are ready, I'll send a motion to approve, so you guys take your time out. I think it's the most important thing we do, so I definitely want, if you guys have any questions, make sure we ask. That's in TJ. Yeah, that was for his training. Okay. He went to a seminar?
No car, yeah, no car.
Narcotics seminar.
I seen it up there too.
Do it? I know, it's just payroll, isn't it?
It's just a mileage.
Yeah, it's, when you vote on payroll, I think it should be.
I'm ready. Everybody else is.
You guys have anything you guys would like to see us start doing better, or anything we need to work on?
Just the nuisance housing
I think we'll get really.
and the trash.
Yeah, we should get really hot and heavy on that. Yeah, after they clean up, I think, because now we're giving them the opportunity to clean up, and it's free for them basically to do some labor on the city. So that was my thought on that one, so give them a little bit of grace period there. And after that, we should get hot and heavy back at it again, because I realize they're starting to get lax on it. So it's one of those things that they move it forward, though, we're just gonna be stringent on it, not, loosen the reins, so to say.
Can I make a suggestion, Mayor? Maybe for those nuisances citations that you set out, enclose a copy of the disposal and trash pickup or waste pickup. That allows them, and if we could extend the time rather than just 10 days, tell them until the last day of the pickup maybe, that we've extended it, and this provides them a free opportunity to dispose of waste within their premises.
And the thing about this is where I wanted to change this a little bit, make it different, guys, is we're gonna be doing the yard debris, so we're given every opportunity at this point. We're offering to help if you guys need help. So I think at this point, nobody can point back to the city and say, I didn't know, or this and that.
That's right.
We're literally trying to give every opportunity. If we need to come pick it up, we'll do that. I want us to be at your disposal during that time period, so.
I'm talking
Yes, ma'am.
about the properties that are just atrocious.
And some of them, if you've seen, yeah, no, and we will. So there's a time frame with H Street, a lot of them 6 months, is that correct? With a lot of them 6 months to have that time period to clean up. After that, we'll start enforcing ordinance. So there is a little grace period there, guys. That was part of, the deal we worked out. So moving forward though, after that 6 months, they will have to abide by the same ordinance. I literally walked by every house with the homeowners and showed them and pointed out each and every, nuisance that need to be fixed, me personally. So there's no, I didn't tell you, I didn't know, I personally walked with them.
Like the property that it would be Fifth and Oak.
That one. That's a hard one. Yes, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I think there is a time period though, we've talked in the past, that particular person, we ticketed, we fined, we did everything else. But no, I think this time we'll maybe put a dumpster outside there and offer, if she cleans it up, we'll kind of try to help her too during that time period. Moving forward though, you guys remember, now starting this next year, we're finalizing the paperwork where if you do not abide by the rules, we can issue the fines and so on, that'll be added to your property taxes. I think that'll be a huge motivator for people. That's something we haven't had ever. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody tells me they're gonna fine me thousands of dollars and I have to pay it in order to get my license plates and so forth, I'm probably gonna be very prone to do that versus ticketing. That doesn't seem to work on a lot of people. So, I think it's just, that's another tool in our toolbox, so.
There's been a lot of progress over there, believe it or not.
I
There's
think
been a
there
lot of
has.
cleanup over
You
the
know,
last month or so.
There has, and I think there will continue to be progress. I mean, I think there'll be continue to be progress in our city. I mean, ideally, I'd like this to be able to, be fixed in a day, but it's not. It's a slow process. I mean, because every case is a little different. The houses you come into town, though, you guys see that we've sent them letters and now it's being sold, so that's a plus in my opinion.
Isn't that the one, that old stone one that had burned?
That's the next one. So, we are making progress, and I think you guys have seen, especially when you send out the nuisance letters, we get immediate response. Some of them take time, but it's ongoing. I'll be honest with you, it's almost a full-time job, so we all have to work together here, especially to keep up on them. And as we do, receive feedback from each and every one of them, making notes and so forth. But we have a good record of everyone taking care of the response, if they did take care of it, if they didn't take care of it, what's the next action. So moving forward, Barbara, I hope truly our town is in a different place.
So as far as the annexation goes?
Yes.
How soon do we switch from calling the county to calling the city?
That's a great question for our city attorney, because I don't have an answer for that.
If you're calling 911, no switchboard, which where you're supposed to go, we share the same,
Okay.
if it's a non-emergency, the only time it'd be a problem. But I mean, if you're calling 911, we use the same switchboard as what we use Washington County 911, so
Okay.
we'll make sure we do the one.
But the police would have,
Well,
upon
yeah, that's-
approval and passage of this ordinance,
Jurisdiction.
instant jurisdiction, would they not?
Okay,
So,
that's what
you're-
I was going at, was, when you call somebody, is it gonna be 40 minutes, 30
Yeah, is
minutes
it gonna be
before somebody
Pulaski
gets
County
here?
responding
Right,
or the
exactly.
city?
It should be much quicker now.
Okay, all right.
How fast can I go?
That's where you were going.
That's,
I think we can probably fix that, honestly, maybe this week, so we'll work on it for you.
Some ditches, maybe.
I'll say, I'll learn how to drive a Bobcat, there's one right out there.
We should be able to fix that, if not this week, next week, we'll get on for you guys, I promise. So, and moving forward, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys please ask, we'll try to help you guys as best we can. Any more questions?
Make a motion to run by rules.
Yeah, sorry, I got off that. I'll second Trevor, keep me on that tonight.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barb Thomas,
Yes, with the exception of approval of the attorney fees of Jeff Thomas, I abstain.
okay, Mike Knoll,
Yes.
Kevin Warner,
Yes, with the exception of not located on home.
and Mary Wiles.
Yes.
Motion carried 5-0.
Any motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Show of hands.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Everybody remember to vote tomorrow.